yeah. I mean, that should be the new starter music for High Now Daily. Happy Aloha Wednesday. Welcome to the show. We're hanging out with the musical stylings. We've got Tavana, Kalaʻe Parish. Welcome into the studio, boys. Mahalo.
Oh, really good to hear you.
Yeah, thank you for being here. Also, mahalo for the jam as well.
Of course.
So, okay, this is a unique opportunity. We're sitting here talking story with you folks before. You've been on High Now before, different capacities. This collaboration, Tavana, how did it happen?
Yeah, well, we getting to know Kalaʻe for a while now, and we've just been running. I'll go to check out his shows, he come check out my shows, and we just always, for a while now, a couple of years, been like, you know, we should collaborate, we should do something. The styles will mix really well together. So finally, we finally did it, and we both like it very, very much.
Very, very much.
Very much. Right? Because you're more country style-y, or you're moving more in that genre now.
Yes.
Tavana, rock, blues, a little bit of this and that. So how do the styles match up?
It works together great. Like, I feel like it's all the blues, right? You know what I mean? Like rock, country, blues, it's already been happening. And I think when we've been watching each other, there's a respect on each other's musicianship and songwriting, and they do just blend. It's like outlaw country, you know, which is
That's
that blues
kind of the
flavor.
connectors, that blues, that outlaw sound, you know, western like desert, bluesy with the country, and I've been loving it. This track that we're putting out soon, we're very excited to release it. It's like a breath of fresh air for both of us, you know, a new sound. So yeah,
it feels good. It was so easy when we were creating the song. You know, just.
Is that is that a rare thing? Because, you know, oftentimes musicians are working together both simultaneously and at different points, but coming together, having it flow so naturally, is that normal?
Doesn't always happen.
Doesn't
like
always
that.
happen. No, it does, not everyone clicks, and we clicked, and it's fun. We enjoy it when we're creating in the studio or we're bouncing song ideas.
Yeah, we got lucky to get Imua Garza to help us with this one. So us three are just in the studio lately, and we're just having so much fun in there, kid in a candy store kind of vibe.
Literally.
It's a beautiful process, and I've been having a great time.
Let's expand more on the process and the single. So Up to the Judge, where's the inspiration come from?
Up to the Judge. We were talking about we gotta do a song. And I was like, I don't know, if I come up with something just send it my way. And I came up with this hook, and I wanted something outlaw style. And obviously, Tavana comes to mind.
Right.
So I was like, I got a hook. I record it. I send it to him. I was like, I got an idea. Tell me what you think. Once I sent it to him, he was like, light bulb went off. And he was like, I got a verse. And he sent me the verse like 30 minutes later.
I love that. So Tavana, take us there mentally. You hear the hook. What's your first?
Yeah, immediately. And we were on a Zoom call at that time. And he's like, okay, it kind of goes like this. And I'm already on the Zoom call, like, oh my God. You know, it's already all happening in my brain. You know, so like he said, we hung up. I went right away, wrote some verse to it, sent it back to him, and that was that. We were like, okay, we got the structure, let's go see Imua. And it was just easy, just super fun the whole time. And man, I hope to do it a lot more, honestly.
Yeah.
Right on, boys, very exciting. So Up to the Judge, it drops when? This Friday?
This Friday, November 1st. Make sure you guys go check it out.
Now, how can people get it?
It's going to be on all streaming platforms.
All streaming platforms,
All streaming platforms, and then we're celebrating big Pa'ina on the 3rd going down, right? What's the details with that?
At the Blue Note.
Blue Note celebration of the release.
Yep, 7 p.m. Doors open at 5. Make sure you check it out. You can get tickets at bluenotejazz.com.
Yeah.
Check it out. It's a big celebration for us. Dropping our first single together, collaboration.
Got some great musicians with us, and we're gonna pull out all the stops for that show. You know, you're gonna get a little mini Tavana set, a little mini Kalaʻe set, and then us together. So definitely don't miss this one. It's gonna be one for the books.
There you go. Coming up this weekend, this Sunday at the Blue Note. Kalaʻe, mahalo nui.
Thank you, brother.
Tavana will let you guys take us
us.
to break, and don't forget, Up to the Judge drops this Friday. Check it out.
Yeah.
World today, the way it is, no good greed, shady biz. Charge a good man for being good, being misunderstood. Make a man wanna cut his ties, get on the road, no alibis. Pistol, 6-string by his side, run but never hide. Caught in the crossfire, out on the run, out lost, looking down the barrel of a gun. Truth be told, doesn't matter if I'm dead or alive. It's up to the judge to decide.
Yeah. Lord have mercy with the master plan. Take it up on a witness stand. Bad luck's been I'm buzzing around what's lost but now found. Nobody tell me who I am, raising a saddle on sacred land. They say the truth now will set you free. Gonna be who I'm meant to be.
Caught in the crossfire, out on the run. Outlaws faking on the barrel of a gun. Truth be told, doesn't matter if I'm dead or alive. Yeah, dodged in the crossfire, out on the run. Outlaws shaking on the barrel of a gun. Truth be told, doesn't matter if I'm wrong or right. Yeah, up to the judge, man. I don't need no mercy. I'm not on my knees, not waiting for the verdict. Good luck catching up to me. Yeah.
Make my way to Memphis, down to New Orleans,
All the way to California, sail down to Waikiki.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Caught in the crossfire, out on the run. Outlaws picking on the barrel of a gun. Truth be told, doesn't matter if I'm wrong or right. Yeah, yeah, all in the crossfire, out on the run. Outlaws faking on the barrel of a gun. Truth be told, doesn't matter if I'm wrong or right. Up to the judge to decide.
Yeah, it's up to the judge to decide.
All right.
Oh, man. Wow, what an incredible performance. Welcome back to High Now Daily. Now, as we continue on in our show, we want to get to more stories that we're sharing about our local community. In fact, we had the opportunity to head to the University of Hawaii Cancer Center and learn more about how this is a world-renowned research facility. Take a look. Hey, how's it, Aloha gang? Today on High Now, we're at the University of Hawaii Cancer Center, learning much more about the work that's being done here to save lives, both here in Hawaii and throughout the Pacific. We're welcoming in Dr. Ueno to talk a little bit about the work here. And Doc, it's much more than a place that's just a research facility.
That's correct. We're not just a research organization unit. University of Hawaii Cancer Center is about providing the impact to prevent cancer and also treat cancer. And that's the research is behind. So our research will make that difference that we're talking about.
And Doc, when patients are coming here, this is truly the highest of quality care.
That's correct. We've been recently designated as a NCI designated cancer center. So we renewed it. And this actually is a hallmark that we are one of the best in the nation. And it's only 1 out of 72, and there's only 72 that has NCI designation. Yeah.
So we're talking about this is a top 4% cancer institute.
That's correct. It's really the top of the top. And then this NCI stands for National Cancer Institute, and it really tells us that our research, our impact to the community is top notch. So as you know, that Hawaii has one of the most diverse population, but we also have challenges. And when you look from like Native Hawaiian, Pacific Islander, they have the highest cancer mortality compared to Asian or Caucasian. So we need to understand why, and that's the kind of research we do, and that why we need to convert that so that we could reduce the cancer deaths in this area.
We're talking about patients obviously throughout Hawaii, but throughout the Pacific as well. So are you seeing many patients coming over to receive treatment too?
That's correct. We serve state of Hawaii, but we also serve the U.S. affiliated Pacific Islands. So these are some are territories and some are sovereign nations. There are certain patients who's coming to this area so that they could receive the care.
Doctor, as we forecast looking into the future for the University of Hawaii Cancer Center, what's to come? We know that a new wing is being built right now that's really going to give patients an unprecedented type of treatment before.
Right. So we're going to have this Hula Early Phase Clinical Research Center, which is opening probably late summer 2025, which is next year. So what is this, right? So this is really a type of a treatment center that will provide something innovative and something new, and it's under clinical trials, but it's not accessible as a standard of care. So this will provide advanced innovative care for people who have difficult time with their cancer, and we're very much excited about this. This has never happened in the history of Hawaii, and many of our patients are trying to leave the island to receive this type of treatment in the West Coast or Texas, but our goal is to keep everybody on the island. But we want to make sure that people live well with the highest quality and they get better treatment. And what they're getting in the community is great, but our goal is to give you something beyond that, and that's what we're trying to do.
You also yourself, a 2-time cancer survivor.
That's correct. So I have a cancer called sarcoma and also MDS, which is like a pre-leukemia condition. So one of the reasons I'm here and surviving well, I also participated in clinical trials. Also, some of the drugs that I received was the clinical trial that I was involved in development. So what I feel personally that these research does make a big difference in the survival of the patients. And so I'm very much passionate, and it's really important that we get this into Hawaii and the U.S. affiliated Pacific Island. After I received my treatment, I have this strong appreciation that trials have a significant impact in advancement. The only reason that our treatment gets better is research. And so somebody has to do it, right? And somebody has to participate. So everybody should be considering about trial options if you have cancer. If you're interested, please check out by the website, uhcancercenter.org. And if you go there, tons of information, including as a patient, if you need more information related to treatment, there's a more direct way to get in touch with us.
Gotcha. Mahalo for the time, Doc.
Great, thank you.
Thank you so much. And we're going to have this entire segment up at highnowdaily.com.
Medicare can be confusing, and here to help us understand Medicare and what you need to do to enroll is Tina Sabinski, Medicare Health Plan Specialist from HMSA. Welcome, Tina.
Hi, Rachel. Thank you for having me.
Yes, of course. Okay, let's talk about it. We mentioned it's already confusing.
Yes.
But what's the most common question you get asked when it comes to those turning 65 and getting ready to retire?
Probably the most common question that we get is what happens when you're still working when you're 65? Like, people want to know if they have to sign up for Medicare, and they can. So when you turn 65, most people sign up for Medicare Part A because they or their spouse have worked in the U.S. for 10 years. So that Part A is premium free and it'll coordinate with their group health insurance. The question comes into, do I need to sign up for Part B? And the answer is that you can or you can't. It is whatever fits your lifestyle the best. Some people defer it until the time that they retire. Other people will sign up for it right when they turn 65 because it's more convenient. They won't have to worry about it later when they retire. But they do have to remember that if they're deferring, they need to sign up for Part B once they retire.
Okay, so Part A, Part B, I love that there are options.
Yes.
But for those who may not know or quite understand it yet, what is Medicare?
So first you have Medicare Part A, which covers hospital, and that's your hospital insurance. So that would cover, say, if you stayed in the hospital for a couple of days. Then you have Medicare Part B, which covers your medical insurance. That would cover things like your doctor's office visits or your labs. So Medicare Part A and B combined are considered original Medicare. Okay, then we have the third part, which is Medicare Part C. Now those are your Medicare Advantage plans. Now those plans are offered by private insurance companies, and they do cover everything your Medicare Part A and B cover, as well as your prescription drug coverage. Now, not all Medicare Advantage plans cover prescription drugs, so that's one thing that you want to check when you're researching the different plans out there. Now, Medicare Advantage plans can also cover things like vision, fitness, travel, dental. So those are all combined into one plan. Now, when you move on to the fourth and final part of Medicare, that is your Medicare Part D, which is your prescription drug coverage. Now, with your prescription drug coverage, it can either be offered as a standalone prescription drug plan through a private insurance company or as part of a Medicare Advantage plan. Those are the four parts.
Nice, different for everybody.
Yes.
You know, each family, each individual has
Correct.
different needs. So
Correct.
love, again, that there are options.
Yes.
And if people want to enroll, when would they do that?
So there is whenever you're turning 65, you do have 7 months to enroll. So that starts 3 months prior to your 65th birthday, the month you turn 65, and 3 months after your 65th birthday. But we do recommend that people sign up early. That way they don't have any risks of penalties or lapses in coverage.
Gotcha. And then what should people consider when they're looking to choose what is right for them?
Well, as you mentioned before, it is a personal choice. You got to base those decisions on your lifestyle. Maybe what prescriptions you take to make sure that they're covered. You make sure your providers are participating with the plan. So there are all factors that you have to think of, the benefits that you use the most. So you want to look at all of those things, make sure they're covered, and make sure that you're confident in the plan that you choose, because ultimately that's what you want.
Yes, absolutely. And part of being confident is being able to do your own research. So
Correct.
if people needed more information, where could they get that?
Oh, there's so many resources out there. So if you want to know more about Medicare, I would recommend going to the Social Security website at ssa.gov, or you can go to medicare.gov for more information as well, and that's directly to Medicare. Or there is the State Health Insurance Program here in Hawaii. They're a great resource to have. They have a lot of volunteers that are very knowledgeable on Medicare as well as Medicare Advantage plans.
Nice. And if they wanted to talk to you folks at HMSA,
You can visit us at one of our neighborhood centers. We do have them statewide. So there are 2 on Oahu, 1 in Pearl City, and 1 on Keeaumoku Street. And there is also, we have the offices in Lihue, Kahalui, and in Hilo. So statewide, we want to see you. We want to talk to you. We also have workshops, which come see me. I would love to talk to you. I would love to go over Medicare, answer any of your questions, as well as plan information from HMSA if you want to know more.
Awesome.
So lots of different ways to do so.
yes, Tina knows all about it. So go ahead and contact them at HMSA. And of course, all the information resources will be there on their website, plus ours as well at hainaldaily.com. Mahalo for joining.
Thank you so much for having me.
Hey, aloha and welcome back to Hi Now Daily. Pumpkins adorn the set. We are ready to go for Halloween tomorrow. And right after that, we're gonna head into the holiday season. Our Lauren Taruya is out on the North Shore with an inside look at a boutique that's gonna make for some great gifts. Take a look.
I'm here at the North Shore Marketplace at the I Am Paradise Pearl Shop, and I'm here with Song, one of the lead salespersons. Thank you so much for having me.
Aloha!
Aloha.
Thank you for coming to my store.
Oh my
How's
gosh,
it going?
it's so beautiful here. And you know, it's kind of tucked away. So for anyone who's never been to the store before, can you tell us all about it?
Okay, this is a very historic town in Haleiwa and the only oldest marketplaces in North Shore. And we've been here since 1991.
Wow.
So about 3 decades.
Oh my goodness.
And we have a beautiful freshwater pearl and has a very long history of pearl with it. And it can go with everybody.
Yes.
To combining with the ages and still carry on the traditional way.
Yeah.
Wedding and birthday, graduation gifts. So we have a lot of variety of the pearls.
That was
here.
one of the things that I really admired when we walked in. I mean, we're really just in a corner of the store.
Exactly.
So while we kind of walk around, do you mind just sharing
Sure.
how you select all the pearls that are in here?
Sure. So
You can lead the way.
all right, we have a few little different items here too, like a beautiful abalone. We call
Wow.
it abalone.
That's
It's a
stunning.
variety things.
The color is so
Yeah,
magnificent.
so natural.
And then what
Perfect
else
design.
do you have?
And this size is all freshwater pearl.
Okay.
And we have a lot of staple style of the strand we call. And this is a mini pearl. It's very popular for all the ages, starting from teenager to like 70 years old person.
I mean,
to go with it.
I can see why. It has that timeless, effortless look. Speaking of that, you actually selected some of the things that I'm wearing right now.
Look how classic looking.
Do you mind
Beautiful.
sharing some of the things? So what was this one again?
That's a Akoya pearl with the
So
14K gold chain comes with it, and it's adjustable. This is a very staple style of freshwater pearl strand. It graduated. This is another Akoya pearl. You can see the luster. Yeah, shyness.
And I think you did a phenomenal job because I love everything that I'm wearing, but there is really, truly so much variety. Do you mind kind of sharing what else we have here?
And this is, of course, a Hawaiian jewelry. We have very classic Hawaiian jewelry. We have gold, we have silver, we have abalone, and this is also blue opal. Blue opal.
Oh, that's beautiful.
Yeah, so we have a variety. People can choose any gift they want to. So that's what we try to focus on it.
I love it. And I did want to ask you, your specialty here is pearls.
Pearl.
Do you mind just sharing, maybe using that necklace, how you know the quality and craftsmanship?
Exactly. Okay.
Yes.
So quality it goes first with the sizes and shape, and also the color and the luster.
Oh, wow.
So we can tell the shyness.
Really?
Yeah. And this is not really perfect, but they have a lot of character, imperfectness also too. So it all depends on what you choose. Some people really like the big, perfect, just have to be 100% perfect. Some people don't mind to have an imperfectness because they have a character also too.
Absolutely. It's that perfect imperfection, right?
Imperfectness, right.
I know we are going to get over to the other side of the store in just a minute, but for anyone that wants to, come into the store and talk to you, an expert who really knows the lay of the land, what are your store hours and how do they learn more?
Of course, we pretty much every day, or Monday through Sunday, 10 to 6 o'clock. And I'm a little salesperson, so I'll be here to greeting everybody with a nice smile.
Well, they're so lucky to have you, Song. Thank you so much
you're
for walking us through
welcome.
this side. Make sure you stay with us because when we come back, we're going to be on the opposite side of the store looking at some saltwater pearls. So make sure you stay with us. You're watching Hi Now Daily, and we'll be right back.
Hey, how's it, Aloha gang, and welcome back to High Now Daily. We're back here at the University of Hawaii Cancer Center with Dr. Ueno, standing in a facility where work is going to be done here in Hawaii for the very first time, Doc.
That's right. This is one of the kind, and it's basically called Early Phase Clinical Research Center. And the idea here is to make sure that we get the most innovative new clinical trial for people who have advanced cancer, and that's what this is about. And we want people not to leave the island for these type of special care.
Now, the goal of Ho'ola in many ways is to keep people here. Why is that such an important part of the process?
Because in Hawaii, we never had this kind of place, and this is really the first time. And one of the reasons that people think about leaving is because they want something innovative, right? And that's something that we never had, and that's the uniqueness that we're going to be bringing. And sometimes these phase 1 trial gives drugs that's going to be coming very soon and very promising. So it's a kind of chance to give up hope to everybody.
And when we're talking about hope, Doc, let's expand on clinical trials. Right. The work that's going to be done here, and why, in essence, clinical trials are such an important part of the process.
Well, clinical trial is very important because a clinical trial is a part of what we call standard care. And the reason that we have the treatment that we have now is because there was a clinical trials that was conducted in the past. So it is a way, a path to really establish the new standard care. So that's why it's so important, yeah.
And Doctor, when can people expect Ho'ola to be officially open to serve people here in Hawaii and in the Pacific?
Right, so this beautiful facility, we hope to really finish the construction sometimes next year, and our goal is to open this late next year.
Thank you very much, Doc. Now, as we continue to talk about the care that's going to be offered here at Ho'ola, again, clinical trials are a big aspect of that. And we want to welcome in our next guest, Mari Martin. And Mari, you have a very unique story. Tell us about it.
Sure. When I was 4 years old, I was diagnosed with childhood leukemia. And when I was receiving that diagnosis, one of my doctors suggested a clinical trial through the University of Hawaii Cancer Center. And that would allow me the opportunity to stay right here at home in Hawaii.
What do you remember about going through that at such a young age?
Well, of course, it was challenging at times, but the clinical trial was on, and especially being able to receive treatment here in Hawaii allowed me the opportunity to be around family and have the support of my community here locally.
Now, going through that process of the clinical trial all the way back to when you were 4, you're continuing to be a part of this place in the research that continues, right?
Yes, that's correct. I go back once a year for my annual checkups, and that's through a long-term study through the UH Cancer Center here as well.
Mari, you mentioned the importance of being here at home, surrounded by family, when you're going through this. Why is that such an important aspect, and how does that kind of aid and help kokua and support you during the process?
Sure. So I now have a son and a child of my own, and I can't imagine being away from family and friends, during this such a challenging time, of course. Additionally, though, I think it can be so exhausting to have to travel to the mainland and whatnot to receive the treatment, in addition to the treatment in and of itself. Mm-hmm. So having the support here locally and just being at home is so comforting too. So it's a really unique opportunity and so special.
What would happen maybe if you didn't participate in the clinical trial? Do you know?
I don't know that I would have had the same opportunity to be surrounded by family and friends, which I think is so important. And I think that in and of itself poses some challenges too, especially for somebody so young. But also I think of, myself as an adult, if I needed the access to this type of treatment, I would want to be here at home and be comfortable, in my home here in Hawaii.
I'm back here with Stu, hanging out at City Mill in Mililani, and today's Fix It Focus is all about wood filler. Tell us what we're doing.
Yeah, so we got this piece of lumber here. There's a ding in it, and we got to fix it. To fix it, all you need is wood filler. You can use it on dining room tables, you can use it on coffee tables, anything that that would have a lot of dings in it. Usually you'll see it on the legs of chairs.
Especially if you've had a piece for a long time and you want to preserve it, you don't want to just get rid of it.
Right.
It's good to just repair it and make it look brand new again, right?
Brand new, yep. All right, so first thing we gotta do, we gotta clean up the area where we're gonna be applying the wood filler. And so we're gonna get rid of any parts that are sticking out. And then as soon as it's kind of flush, we can go over it with a coarse sandpaper.
Okay.
And then we'll work our way down.
Nice. Now, why are you sanding it down right now?
To give it a smooth surface on the top level so that when we're done with the finished product, it'll be all level.
Oh, perfect.
Yeah. So right now that's good.
Okay.
And then if we wanted to, we can go with a finer sandpaper, a 220 grit, sand it even smoother.
Nice. So you start off with a little coarser one, work down to a little finer one.
Now we're gonna go ahead and add our wood filler to this. This one here, it goes on pink, but will dry to a natural color.
Now there's different types of woods and colors. You guys have different ones?
Yes, we do. So we have different color wood putties off the shelf, or if you wanted to, all of our wood fillers are stainable. So you can make it match any surface that you do have.
Nice.
Yeah. This is already on here and it's already turning to the color of the wood.
Wow.
As you can see.
So that kind of dries in minutes then?
Yes, it dries very fast. This was another bigger area that had damage and we had already put some wood putty on it. So it's already dried and you can see it already matches the wood really well.
Yeah.
So we're just gonna go ahead and sand this to a smooth finish.
Let me help you out.
I think that's good there.
Good? That's
My
super
turn.
easy. That's like the best part. So all you need is just a couple of things to do it yourself at home. You pick up the putty, you got the sandpaper, and you got your tool there.
Yes, we do.
All right, very easy.
Real simple DIY project, and you can go to any one of our 8 City Mill locations and we got what you need.
All right, you heard it. Go check them out, citymill.com or in store.
Hey, how's it, aloha gang, and welcome back to High Now Daily. We're back here at the University of Hawaii Cancer Center learning more about the work that's being done here on a day-to-day basis, not just in terms of the research, but the programs, especially when it comes to impacting people here in Hawaii. We have Dr. Lenora Liu and Dr. Aaron Bantam joining us right now to talk about a recent study that took place that involved Hula, Doc. Tell us about that.
Right. So essentially, we started this study because physical activity is very important for cancer survivors. Maintaining physical activity is very important. And so the question we addressed was, could hula be the form of physical activity that would help cancer survivors to change their lifestyle, to maintain an active lifestyle and increase their physical activity? And also we were looking at some of the other benefits, like cognitive benefits, quality of life benefits, and how that may spill over into their, basically their survivorship experience. So that's essentially why we started the study. And what we were studying was some of the, basically how that increase happened. Did they also do additional physical activity? And also, did they have sort of any cognitive benefits? Then you have this quality of life. Just, for cancer survivorship, that's really important. So Hula has shown us that there are multiple benefits.
All right, Doc, so what did we find throughout the study?
So we found some pretty cool things. We found, in terms of the biological impact, we found that markers that are associated with cancer progression actually went in the opposite direction, in the better direction. So that was fantastic. In addition to that, probably something that we were most excited about is that they maintained their level of physical activity after the study was over, because we know that in this field, it can be pretty easy to change behavior for a short period of time, but for it to keep, to continue, whether it's eating healthy, exercising, that can be hard for folks to do. So we were just so excited at the end of the study when they said, we want to keep doing this. Can you give us a room? Can we keep coming 2 days a week?
I want to go back to the exact study. So what was done? How many people participated and what took place with the study?
Well, actually, we did 2 studies. So we did what we call a pilot study, where we began with 11 women. And these women were asked to do hula twice a week here at the Cancer Center, and also to practice at home at least 15 minutes a day. Because hula takes practice. You have to memorize the song, you have to memorize.
There's so much happening when it comes to the hula, for sure.
It does. And so we did this for 6 months. They were asked to come twice a week for 6 months. Then after 6 months, when the hula intervention was complete, we took the same measurements. They answered the same questionnaires. And we wanted to know if they were maintaining their level of physical activity, how this impacted their quality of life, and those types of changes. So the research was trying to capture these types of impacts of the hula intervention. And so with that very encouraging results from the pilot study, then we went on to do a larger study, what we call a feasibility study.
What are we doing with the findings now as we move forward?
So really, what we're doing now is we're just wanting these ladies to enjoy their time dancing hula, and we want to continue on with new studies. So we're trying pretty hard right now to get some funding to, we'd like to open it up to Neighbor Island participants so that they can engage, and we'd also like to look more at exactly what the changes are in the body as a result of dancing hula. So the main thing is, though, getting more money to do more studies, but it's nice when it can just continue on its own here, with these ladies. So.
It's actually fascinating because oftentimes people associate maybe cancer with the ending of certain things and not the new beginning for something else.
So true, or new learnings, and I think one of the biggest components that we're most excited about is the social support. So a lot of times cancer is such an isolating experience, but all these ladies have experienced cancer. And so not only are they engaging in exercise, but they're also connecting with each other and having a place to say, I'm scared about my upcoming screening, or, whatever it is. So I think that's a huge component too.
What is it like for you when you watch these ladies get together and dance? I mean, it's one thing to go about the research and the program, but then to see them all together at the same place is special.
It's emotional. Yeah, it is really special. Like, I often tear up just seeing them dance, right? Because of course the dancing's beautiful, but everything that's tied up into that in terms of their experience with cancer too is just so touching. So,
and it's inspirational.
It is
so inspirational. Yeah. These women have experienced something very difficult, and they're moving forward with such pride and just warmth. They do inspire.
Aloha and welcome back to Hi Now Daily. Now we are back at the beautiful I Am Paradise Pearl Shop and Song is here with us.
Hi, aloha.
And Song, this space has just been so magnificent, so special, but one of the most special things about this store is that it's in the North Shore Marketplace. As someone that lives in this community, can you just tell us a little bit about, what's so special here?
Okay, special about we all have a variety pearl and people coming from all over the world to find it, and especially this small community help us to our business because it's ohana feeling. So they just go to mouth to make it this happening in 3 decades. So we're so proud of to be here. Actually.
And I can definitely feel that. What you mentioned, ohana, it definitely has that family vibe in the store. Now I know we're on the opposite side of the store that we were the last time. This side features the saltwater pearl. So do you mind just kind of walking us through some of the differences in the case right here?
I'm pleased to do that. This is a part of the freshwater pearl.
Oh, this one's a part of the
freshwater pearl, but all this section is actually all only grow in a seawater.
Wow.
So it take long time to grow, so it keep layering and layering. So it's very strong pearl. Also, it's all natural. It's only keep their own color, no color enhance it, and shape and sizes. It's all natural.
So all of the colors are already done.
Yeah, they're done. And then when they harvest, freshwater pearl can be a multiple. This is only one in each oyster.
Wow.
So,
okay, so they're very rare.
They're very rare.
That's amazing.
Very
And
natural.
so what this time you chose the different pearls for me. This is part of the saltwater pearl.
Saltwater pearl.
Okay.
They call Tahitian black pearl. It's known by. And look at how beautiful, gorgeous colors comes
You picked it out. You picked it out.
You very look gorgeous, really.
So
Lovely.
one of the things that's coming up is, of course, the holiday seasons. It's a fantastic time to pick out something for your loved one. What are some of your recommendations when people walk into the store?
Actually, I like to keep it simple. So it all depends the people taste, but strand just like you wear it. That's a very staple style, or stud earring. That's like right there.
So beautiful.
Yeah, it goes with everything. And it all depends, but some of them, it comes with a chain, like a lariat style. So it's
and it looks like on this side too,
also
has the chain style. And one thing that you were mentioning to me earlier was that there are, so much variety, but also different price points for different people, right?
Exactly. That's why we have a so variety of the pearl and very affordable to, of course, a high end. So everybody can feel comfortable to what they choose it for in their budget also too.
Which is so important during the holiday season.
Yeah, of course.
I think after seeing this song, everyone's going to want to come and visit you and this amazing store. So if they want to get, any more information, of course they can go to your website. But one more reminder of where you are in the North Shore Marketplace.
Well, we are in a very historic town, Haleiwa, in mainstream and marketplace, North Shore Marketplace. So it's the only one in shopping mall in North Shore, actually. So, and oldest one. So I have a lot of history. We have a lot of good vibes on ohana.
Yes. Well, Song, thank you so much for showing me around.
Thank you.
I'm gonna keep in here, keep shopping around with you, Song.
All right.
Thank you so much for being with us. Make sure you stay with us. You're watching Hi Now Daily, and we'll be right back.
How's it, aloha gang, and welcome back to High Now Daily. I couldn't think of a cuter way to bring our show back. Now meet this cute pup. This pup right here is gonna be joining our Sunrise team. 3.5 months old. This pup comes to us from Kapolei, and here's the catch. She doesn't even have a name yet. So we're having some fun with our Hawaii News Now viewers. The Sunrise team wants your help. Head to the HNN Sunrise Instagram page. You can actually participate. Download the app. Now, the top 3 choices for her name currently are Penny, Pepper, and Luca. Luca, if you're curious, is actually short for the scientific name of a panda, which makes sense. I love that. Make sure you head to the HNN Sunrise Instagram to enter. All right, we're back over here in the kitchen with another easy recipe courtesy of the Foodland 5. It's been a little rainy, it's been a little overcast recently, so I think I got the next soup dish for you and your entire family. Take a look, 5 ingredients. It comes together really simple. This, again, is part of the Foodland 5. Super easy, Portuguese sausage and kale soup. We have a couple of the ingredients right over here. The entire list of ingredients is listed right over there on your screen. Obviously, you need Portuguese sausage, 1 big onion, 4 cups of chicken broth, fire roasted diced tomatoes in the can will do just fine, and 1 bunch of kale. So the thing is with soup, we got things started over here in the High Now kitchen a little bit earlier, but it's very simple. You're taking that Portuguese sausage, you dice it up into round circles, you chop that up. You take an onion, you break that down, you dice it up. That goes into the pot first. Now, as soon as that comes together, you're gonna wait for it to slowly get brown and caramelize. Then you add the chicken stock, and then you dump in this right over here, which is that can of tomatoes. So that's it. Your sausage, your onion, your chicken stock, and your tomato. So we went ahead and we did that ahead of time. So what I'm doing over here is just chopping up some garnish that's gonna go right over the top, which is some super fresh parsley. All of the produce that we have over here today in the kitchen is all from Foodland. All local farmers, local stuff that we're using. The big thing with the kale as well, you just want to make sure that you de-stem, no stems in the soup, right? So we're just gonna go ahead and basically take this off. And so you want to get this stem out of there. Portuguese sausage and kale soup, and you're left with this, which is what you're gonna go ahead and dice up. So like I said, we had it all together a little bit earlier. We want to go ahead and plate up for you folks to show you what this look at that, what this really delicious soup looks like. I'm gonna take it over here, Portuguese sausage, as well as the kale, the onion. We're gonna just bring it and go right inside that bowl right over there. How good does that look? We got some crackers. Obviously, you could go ahead and serve it with some rice as well. For the full recipe, just head over to the Foodland website or the High Now Daily website as well. We're gonna have the entire recipe posted over there. Portuguese sausage and kale soup. These are the ads that go right on top, which is some of our fresh parsley. Mahalo for watching. I'm telling you, this dish is easy. Get the family back in the kitchen enjoying dinner together. We'll see you tomorrow.